Well, longtime San Antonio news viewers may remember Emmy Award Winning reporter Jonathan Walton. He was a fixture on the news every night here in San Antonio doing a segment called Walton's Window. And years later, he got scammed out of nearly $100,000 by a woman who turned out to be a professional con artist. And after police ignored him, Jonathan got his justice. Now he's got a new book out. It's called Anatomy of a Con Artist: The 14 Red Flags to Spot Scammers, Grifters, and Thieves. And Jonathan's in studio this morning to tell us more. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
It's so great to be back.
Yeah,
thanks for having me on. I'm having
absolutely.
just like a flood of amazing memories.
Well, I am glad you're here, and this is something that needs to be talked about because it can happen to anybody, right?
Well, I thought it could never happen to me,
Yeah.
and then bam, it did. You know, long story short, I met this new neighbor in my building, and we got very close, and she ended up scamming me out of close to $100,000 over 4 years.
Oy.
And then while she was scamming me with crazy stories, she's scamming dozens of other people, and no one's talking about it because one of the red flags I read about. No one talks about getting scammed. You let the scammer get away. I went to police.
Yeah.
They laughed at me, turned me away. I started my own investigation. I uncovered 45 other victims all over the place and built a criminal case and got her convicted, got her charged and convicted, sent to jail. Then I got her extradited to Northern Ireland, where she's sitting in jail right now.
That is awesome. A lot of people wouldn't have the gall to sort of hang on and to go that far to get justice.
I was a dog with a bone.
Yeah.
Dog with a bone. And as soon as I got justice, my case kind of exploded. I was in the New York Times. Papers wrote about me, and victims from all over started contacting me for help. And I was producing reality shows like Shark Tank and American Ninja Warrior. That was my day job. But on the weekends, some people play golf on the weekends. I started hunting con artists. And as I started looking into these cases, I'm like, wait a minute, the exact same techniques that my con used on me, all these different victims, all these different con artists, they're using the same techniques.
Yeah.
So I started making notes of them, and I came up with 14, and hence the book, The 14 Anatomy of a Con Artist, The 14 Red Flags to Spot Scammers, Grifters, and Thieves.
You mentioned one red flag is that nobody talks about it. What are two more, maybe?
Well, the primary red flag, you're meeting a con artist for the first time. Could be a new neighbor, a new boyfriend, new girlfriend on the dating apps, a new coworker. They quickly figure out what you need, and they offer to help.
Okay.
Be suspicious of a stranger offering to help you.
Okay.
Because you're inclined to be like, oh, what a nice, benevolent person, and you're going to like them immediately, and that's what they want you to do. And people tell me all the time, you're such a smart guy, how did you get conned?
Yeah.
And my answer is, con artists don't outsmart you, they outfeel you. They use your emotions to scam you, because once you're making decisions with your heart and not your head, you're going to get conned. I thought it couldn't happen to me, and it happened to me so bad. It's going to happen to you. Look out for the flags. Second red flag, that's a big one, stories from faraway places.
Okay.
Con artists like to fill in their backgrounds with stories from faraway places. I was on the Olympic team in France back in 1987.
Red flag.
Off the top of your head, can you confirm or deny that? No.
Yeah.
But human nature being what it is, and they're experts at using our human nature against us. Human nature being what it is, if you can't prove it's false, you're like, well, it must be true. All right, the Olympics, all right. So yeah, stories from faraway places. And another one, the reason they don't go to police, victims don't go to police, TMI. You meet this con artist, new neighbor, new friend, new boyfriend, new girlfriend, new coworker, and they start divulging their deep, dark secrets to you. And then you start to think, wow, this person must really think highly of me, and they can trust me, so I can trust them. And you start divulging your deep, dark secrets, except their secrets are fake. So by the time the scam happens, months or weeks or even years later, like in my case, you're terrified to go to police, because what if they interview the con artist and she tells them you're deep dark? You don't want that, so you don't go to police. Well, so many victims call me for help, and they're like, if I go to police, do I have to use my real name? I'm like, yes, lady, that's like the least you have to do.
Yes, I know. And here's the deal. If you read the book, knowledge is power.
Yes.
So utilize it. And I wish we had more time to chat this morning, but you guys are going to have to pick up the book. So here it is. It is Anatomy of a Con Artist: The 14 Red Flags to Spot Scammers, Grifters, and Thieves. It is available for you wherever books are sold. Take a look at your screen for all those details. And of course, you can find the book again wherever books are sold.